In the whirlwind of the current political climate, one claim stands out as extremely explosive. Did Democrats stage a coup by nominating Kamala Harris for President of the United States? This narrative has been pushed by some political figures and media outlets, raising eyebrows and stoking fears across the nation. But is there any truth to it? Let's unpack this claim and see what the facts really say. The purpose of this video is to get to the truth by looking beyond sensationalized headlines, memes, and social media misinformation. The facts in this video are sourced from 5 key sources: Fox News, Axios, The Hill, National Review, and The Atlantic. These sources offer a mix of perspectives, helping us navigate through the noise and find the truth behind the coup narrative. After you watch this video, if you still have doubts or if you'd like to learn more, check the description for the sources used to make this video. Now let's dive in. Did Democrats stage a coup when they nominated Kamala Harris? The idea of a Democratic coup has emerged during this intense 2024 election season. When Kamala Harris became the presidential nominee after Joe Biden dropped out of the race, some Republicans began to argue that her nomination was part of a broader plan to undermine the American political system. According to Fox News, in July 2024, former President Trump and his allies have been vocal in labeling Harris's rise as part of a Democratic coup. Trump's campaign ads framed her as dangerously liberal and suggested that her nomination was part of a deliberate strategy to push an extreme agenda. But what does it mean to call something a coup? And does this label hold any water when applied to Harris's nomination? Let's break it down. A coup, by definition, involves a sudden, illegal, and often violent overthrow of a government. The nomination of a political candidate through established democratic processes doesn't quite fit this definition. So where is this narrative coming from? A July 2024 Axios report suggests that this coup narrative is less about actual illegal action and more about political strategy. Harris's opponents have used this rhetoric to mobilize their base by framing her as a threat to the status quo. But this isn't the first time such tactics have been used in American politics. As The Hill explains in an August 2024 article, Trump's arguments often focus on painting Harris as unconstitutional or unfit for office, claims that have been widely debunked by legal experts. The repetition of these claims has helped to entrench the idea of a coup in the minds of some voters. But was there really an attempt to overthrow the US government by Democrats? As National Review in August 2024 bluntly states, it wasn't a coup. The article argues that Harris's nomination followed all the normal processes of a democratic election. The notion of a coup is more about political posturing than about any real threat to democracy. So why does this narrative persist? According to The Atlantic in July 2024, much of it has to do with the power of social media and echo chambers. In the digital age, claims, no matter how unfounded, can spread quickly and take on a life of their own, especially when they align with the fears or biases of certain groups. So what's the bottom line? The claim that Democrats staged a coup by nominating Kamala Harris doesn't stand up to scrutiny. While the rhetoric may be powerful, the facts show that Harris's nomination was entirely within the bounds of the democratic process. The coup narrative is more myth than reality, driven by political strategy rather than actual evidence. We started with the question, did Democrats stage a coup by nominating Kamala Harris? After examining the sources, it's clear that this claim is more of a political tool rather than a reflection of reality. Harris's rise to prominence is the result of a legitimate democratic process, not an overthrow of the system. Thanks for watching with an open mind. Here at Sauced Facts, it's my mission to serve up the real story with a side of clarity. Remember to stay informed and stay curious. I'll see you next time.